Hey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
This channel discusses trending topics, celebrity news, and reality TV.
Care if everything's together at the moment or not, but here's what I want to say, right, to my people on here who have children, or who are raising children, in whatever way, having an impact on children. I want to share something with y'all that happened this morning as I was getting the kiddos to camp and all that good stuff. I talk a lot about how I talk to my children and how I spend time teaching them. Like, I feel like I'm talking so much to them all the time because I feel like that's my job as a parent, to teach them about honesty, teach them about being able to speak up for themselves, express themselves in a positive way. Like, my thing that I roll with is, if I'm not here tomorrow, because none of us knows when our last day is, right? If I'm not here tomorrow, what have I instilled in my children that they will remember? Mom said this. Oh, I remember Mom taught us how to do this. Oh, I remember, I remember Mom care. I remember Mom taught us how to do this or how to do that, right? That's what I think of. What have I instilled in them to where when I'm not here, they have the tools needed and necessary to survive in this crazy world and survive in this thing we call life. So sometimes I feel like I'm telling, my friend Brittany was laughing yesterday because I was out, I had Mariah watering flowers, and then it only took her like 10 minutes. Y'all know all them flowers I got, and I went out there. I said, Mariah, how you done already, baby? You ain't been out here number 10 minutes. And I started talking about the soil and how the water has to get into the mulch first and wet up the mulch, then it gets and wets the soil, like a whole lesson. Brittany was on the phone with me. She just bust out laughing. I said, why are you laughing? She said, girl, she said, because everything got a story with you. You gonna explain it. You gonna break it down. You gonna do. I said, I am. That's how I move. So let me tell y'all what happened this morning. We're on our way to school, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop by Starbucks, right? So I stopped by Starbucks so they can get some breakfast before I take them and drop them off at their camps and stuff. We get in the line. There's maybe 2 cars ahead of us. Not too bad. At that time, it was like 7:45, maybe 7:30, so still pretty early in the morning. Got to the doggone drive-through, our turn, and 2 kids wanted muffins, blueberry muffins. 2 kids wanted a bagel. So I was like, hey, may I have 2 blueberry muffins warmed? Oh, I'm so sorry, we're out of muffins today. And I'm thinking, okay, but it's very early in the morning, but whatever. Hey, y'all, I looked to the back. Hey, y'all, so they out of muffins. Y'all want, Mariah, Tank, what y'all want? Y'all want a bagel now, or what y'all want? Yes, ma'am, a bagel. Okay, cool. Hey, mama. So, bagel, cool. So I said, well, may I have 4 bagels with cream cheese? 4 plain bagels with cream cheese. I'm so sorry, we're out of bagels this morning. And I said, okay, never mind, thank you so much. And I left. Now, when I drove off, I said to my children, I said, hey, guys, I said, listen, you have to know how to pay attention to things. And don't y'all think that was kind of strange that they were out of muffins? And I said, that's, maybe being out of one thing is okay, but then they were out of bagels too. I said, y'all know what? I said, I don't really think that this is where we need to be right here in this moment. I don't think we need to be ordered. I said, but you know what? You have to pay attention. I'm talking to my kids. You got to pay attention to signs, y'all. You got to pay attention. Like, always keep your mind open and keep your eyes open and pay attention. They sitting back there looking and listening, paying attention to me. I said, you got to pay attention to when God trying to show you something. I said, because y'all know what? Maybe God don't want us having Starbucks this morning. Who knows? We might would have got sick or something. I don't know. But maybe God didn't want us to have no Starbucks, so we going to go somewhere else. We ain't even order nothing else off the menu. Watch this. We pull off, they all back there. Okay, yes, ma'am. We go to Chick-fil-A. Now, while we're at Chick-fil-A, I called their camp because the kids said the camp didn't open till 9. And I was like, but y'all had told me it opens at 8, but okay. So because I'm in line at Chick-fil-A now, it's 7:50 about now. I called the camp because I'm in another line at a whole nother restaurant. I called the camp and I said, hey, they answered the phone. Hey, what time do y'all open? We open at 8 a.m. I said, 8 a.m.? I said, okay. I said, so they can come up at 8? Yes, ma'am. I said, oh, okay, thanks. Got off the phone, okay? Got off the phone. And I said to my kids, I said, now, if we had gotten Starbucks, we would be halfway to Milani School by now. Let me tell you why all of this mattered. This morning in my mind and in my heart, I said, man, and I already explained this to my kids. So I'm just explaining this to y'all now. I've already told them what I thought in my heart, and I teach them the power of prayer and manifestation. I wanted to drop my truck off to get it clean this morning. If their camp didn't open till 9, I would have had to drive all the way into the city of Huntsville, 20 minutes from home, to drop Sugar Mama off. And with their camp not opening till 9, I would have had to drive all the way back the opposite direction, back towards home, to drop them off at camp. But the truck cleaning place is about 5-10 minutes from Milani School. So then I would have not been able to get my truck clean because I have an appointment at 10 at my home. So I wouldn't have been able to drop my truck off. And I would have just, and that may seem simple to y'all, but I wanted to drop my truck off and get my truck clean. And I said it in my mind, and I said it, but I was like, not going to be able to do it, I don't guess, because their camp don't open till 9, right? So I was like, not going to happen, because I'm not letting my kids, when I drop my truck off, they're not riding no Uber with me to the house, back to the house. So it's just not going to happen. However, that moment of delay at Starbucks that put me at Chick-fil-A and added more time to me waiting to be able to call and check on the time again, like just to double check the time. I dropped them kids off close to their camp at the house, just dropped Sugar Mama off into the city, and now I'm 10 minutes from the place, and I'm about to drop my truck off and Uber back to the house and make my 9 o'clock, yeah, it ain't my appointment at 9 at the house, not 10, make my 9 o'clock appointment at the house. So my point is, and I explained it to them, and my kids were shaking their head. They understood. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your spirit. Pay attention to the signs. Follow yourself. Follow yourself, because everything you need is here if you're willing to pay attention. To pay attention. And that may seem small to y'all, but I wanted to drop my truck off and get it clean this morning. I wanted to do that. And then God allowed it to happen to where I could explain it to my babies and show them. I said, now look, y'all. I said, Mommy wanted to. I said, I thought it in my head. And I really was hoping for it. I said, and look what has happened. Now I can do it and get back home by 9 o'clock, babies. And they were like, yeah, okay, yes. And I said, now y'all always keep y'all hearts open and keep your minds open. You have to talk to your kids. We have to start teaching our kids all this phone stuff on the internet all the time, on the TV all the time. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What are you as the parent teaching your children about life? What are you teaching them? If you gone tomorrow, have you instilled anything in them that they're going to remember that's going to help them in life? Have you? Have you? And I know moms, let me say this, we be tired. I'm tired right now. Tamika was up here putting this thing on till 1 in the morning to get ready for this shoot today. I'm tired right now, but I was up at 5:30. But I know we be tired, y'all. But we have to teach our kids. Do not just entertain them to get them out your face by giving them a phone or giving them the TV and giving them a computer. There is one computer in my house. One. That I can see whenever I want to walk by it and see what they're doing. And they know. They don't get a lot of time on it either. They know that. They know that. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I feel like I be talking a lot to them. I ain't gonna lie, I do. Man, listen, that's what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be teaching our babies. We're supposed to be raising them up in the right way. Another quick example. Lauren was in town last week. I had the kids. We went to Tane's baseball game. Lauren, because we tag team this thing, she picked some up from camp while I grabbed another one. We met at the baseball park. Mariah was like, Mom, is Miss Lauren something? And I said, yeah. And she was like, oh. And I said, why you say that? She's like, I don't know. I just, you know kids. Mariah's 11. Oh, I don't know. I said, what? I don't know. I just didn't want her to pick us up. And I said, why? I said, come here. We walked right over there to Lauren. I said, hey, Lauren, Mariah got something to say. Let's talk about it. And then Lauren was like, what is it, Mariah? And she was like, oh, nothing. I said, what is it that you have to say? And she opened her mouth and spoke. Now, what it turned out to be was she don't like Lauren telling them what to do. But oh well, that's just what it is. She don't like Lauren telling them what to do. She said, I just feel like, you know, you're not our mom. And so you kind of tell us. And Lauren was like, I'm an adult though. And so y'all have to listen to me, Mariah. But let me tell you what I loved about that. And I told Lauren afterwards, I said, when we got back home, I said, I'm so proud of Mariah. And she said, why? I said, because she spoke up. She spoke up. And that may seem small to y'all, but at one time my baby would be like, you could ask her what's wrong, and she'll be like, oh, nothing, oh, nothing, oh, nothing. And she wouldn't speak up. But I need my baby to learn how to speak up, because when she hits teenage years, when she hits adult, when she hits womanhood and she's dating, married, whatever, I need her to be able to speak about her feelings. See, we shut kids down. My mama didn't shut me down. My mama used to let me say what I had to say respectfully, and she gonna hear me out. Then she's still gonna make the decision that she feels is best, but she will hear me out. So I was never trained to sit back with my mouth shut, which is why I'm vocal now. That's why y'all got the melody y'all got now. My mama didn't teach me to sit back and shut up. My mama let me express myself, and then she still did what she wanted to do. Okay? Sometimes I convinced her otherwise, and sometimes I didn't. But that's how my mama raised me. And so now, because of that, I am, as an adult, vocal. I know what it means to express myself, to stand up for myself, to say how I feel. And that's the same thing I'm doing with my daughters, my son. Teaching them how to express themselves. It's okay for y'all to have an opinion. We don't want kids to have no opinion about nothing. We don't want them to have nothing different to say about nothing. Then, whenever they get up and get grown, they sit around letting people walk all over them and holding all this stuff on the inside, because we never taught them how to express themselves. Never taught them how to express themselves. So yeah, I took Mariah right on over there to Miss Lauren, and I said, now what is it you want to say? Sure did. See, some people would have been like, oh, but no, she's an adult, so she shouldn't be having nothing to say to no adult. You just do what an adult tells you to do. No. I mean, you do what an adult should tell you to do, but yeah, but let these kids say how they feel respectfully. She didn't go over there disrespecting her. She was like, well, no, I said, go ahead. Okay, so, I just sometimes don't want you to pick us up, because, you're not our mom, and that's Mariah for you. But I let her express herself, and that's how she felt. Then Miss Lauren was able to let her know, Mariah, I'm an adult, so I am going to tell you what to do whenever I have you. You have to listen to me. Period, point blank. Period. So the point this morning, before I get ready to go, the point is, let's raise these babies, y'all. Let's raise them, teach them to be honest, teach them to have morals, teach them to treat people right, teach them to be kind. I tell my kids all the time when I'm taking them to camp, to school, whatever, hey guys, let's be kind today. Make sure you show the love of God. Be kind today to your friends. You don't know what your friends may be going through at home. Guys, y'all be kind to your friends. That's the kind of stuff I teach my babies. And no age is too young. You start teaching them this stuff now. My kids are 11, 10, 7, and 3. I'm teaching them now because, again, if I ain't here tomorrow, I need them to have some things instilled in them where they're going to be able to make it in this thing called life. Okay? All right. I love y'all. Happy Friday. That's my rant for the day. Now I'm about to go drop this truck off right up the street so they can clean it and Uber back home so I can be at this 9 o'clock appointment. Okay? This 9 o'clock little shoot we about to do. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I hope y'all took something from it. For real, for real. I hope y'all took something from it that you can apply to your life, to your home, okay? All right? Other than that, I'm done. I'm good. And I'm going to talk to y'all later.
My regular, I'm talking